What's going on, everybody? It's Dominic with PowerSlap News, and joining me here in Vegas is Austin. Well, Austin, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. First time out for PowerSlap. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Feeling confident. I feel like I was born to do this sport. I mean, I was engineered and designed from this at birth. So,
well, saw you at weigh-ins, looking good. Gave us a bit of a show, bit of a scream out there. You know, is that you? Are you generally like big energy, big flashy guy?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So you're more of like the Austin. You're not the Allen.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I
think the sport likes that. I know the sport does like the quiet killers as well. You know, people like those, like the Iron Giant comes up there emotionless. But I'm someone, I like the fanfare. I like to jazz it up.
Yeah.
So I don't want to dig too into Friday, but do you got something special planned for your walk out there?
Nothing special. I just I haven't spoken to my competitor yet, and you know, I feel like the mental edge, the mental game is probably about 80 to 90% of it, to be honest, man.
Everyone tells me this game is all mental.
Yeah.
So what do you
100%.
do to prep? Are you a prayer? Do you like meditate? Are you listening to music, watching anime? What's your thing?
Actually, I do meditate, clear the mind. That's not something that I would typically do like right before I get on stage. I like to think of like dark thoughts, kind of channel that inner demon, if you will, you know? And you just got to you got to be able to turn that psycho on, you know? You got to, it's not for everybody, but for those of us that have chosen to do this sport, there's definitely a psycho side of all of us. You know?
Everyone tells me there's a moment where they got to flip the switch.
Exactly.
I generally see it some people the night before. You see them, they got their headphones on, they're already starting, you know. Other people are telling me, Dom, I'm looking at this person and all I'm seeing is a check. And if I don't get through this, I don't get my check.
That's right.
Like it's kill or be killed, eat or don't eat, you know, kind of
thing.
I was just talking to Mike, and Mike told me he's looking at it like when he walks up to that stage, this isn't a stage. This person's at his front door coming into his house.
Oh, I like that.
That's the mentality he's bringing to it.
Are
you similar?
Yeah, so I consider my opponent my sworn enemy until it's all said and done. And so, I mean, it's all good. He's probably been watching this. It's all good. Right now, you're my sworn enemy, man. And it's got to be that way. And you know, I would prefer to dislike you until all this is over with. Then we could be buds.
And then you can be buds.
Yeah.
So it's harder to hit somebody you like.
That's right. That's right. So I prefer to kind of have that beef, you know. So
rile it up a little bit.
Exactly.
Just so when you're getting up to like, this guy deserves it.
Right. Kind of like a Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz kind of thing. Like.
So you feed off that.
I do. I personally do. Yeah.
Nice, man. So maybe one day, if you get one of those guys, like a Dorian or whatever, we'll see you up on the media day. Really like fireworks.
That's right. Yep.
That's exciting, man. I'd be super hyped to see that. Well, let's talk about your fight a little bit. How'd the coin toss go?
I lost the coin toss, so he's going to be going first.
Okay. Well, you're already telling me this is 90% mental. What did that do to your mental game when you found out you lost? Did you have to take a minute and like, hey, that's fine. We got a good chin. We're going to take it. I know some people kind of spiral as soon as they lose that coin toss. Are you in that boat, or you got mental game too strong for that?
100% didn't affect me at all. I mean, I was kind of, you know, coming into this, I knew I was going to be hit, and I've been hit plenty of times before. And maybe it's that inner, like I said, that inner psycho part of me that doesn't mind getting hit. I mean, it's all part of it. So.
All right. Well, are you worried about that chin? Are you kind of excited to show it off? Let people see?
I am excited, yeah. I'm not worried about it whatsoever, yeah.
Well, I was talking to Micah, and what he told me is he won the coin toss, but asked to go second. Because his thing, again, everyone's got this telling me PowerSlap's mental. His thing is, if I stand there and eat your best shot, you're going to just shut down like, oh my God, I can't do this.
Right.
All I had. Are you going to kind of like, same thing? You're going to eat that first shot and destroy him mentally that way?
That's actually a really good way. I never thought of it like that. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Cole that took like a really hard hit, and then he kind of just ate it, and like immediately went into his slap, and I'm sure that fucked with the other guy mentally a lot. So you know, I just plan on playing it by ear, just taking the slap and eating it, and you know, however he wants to react to it. It's fine. I'm sure he's going to give it his all, but I plan on being the one that comes out on top.
At the weigh-in stage, did you get a chance to like walk up onto the mat, get a feel for like the squishy mat, throw some swings over the table? Did you get a chance to do that?
Yeah, I did.
How'd that feel for you? Feel good?
It felt real good. Getting up there and seeing those real bright lights, it's a lot different than you'd think.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I got to experience that before just walking out there raw and just, because the crowd is also going to be an element as well. But it just felt really good to walk out on that mat and experience that beforehand.
Did you get a chance to go to the Performance Institute at all? Take advantage of any of those facilities?
Yeah, I did.
What were you doing out there, hitting the cube?
Yeah, I hit the cube a little bit, hit the bags, did a lot of stretching. I did some ice bath, ice bath plunge, and then I went over to the hot side as well.
I hear that ice bath is crazy there.
Yeah, the hot cold therapy is it does wonders. So
I think it was Dorian telling, I forget who, Dorian or Duane telling me you get out of it and Alan told me you get out of it, you do the sauna and your bones are still cold.
Oh yeah, it's insane. Wow. They've got some next level technology. They have like a cryo freezing chamber there. I didn't even have the balls to get in that. After I did the ice bath, I was whoo, done.
Too cold.
Yeah, way too cold. But
in the desert, too
cold. Yeah, it's next level stuff. It's like real high tech. It's an excellent gym.
Well, weigh-ins today, we saw the tents come out 3 times. Did you get a little worried that somebody wasn't going to make weight this time around? It was really early weigh-ins.
I talked to a couple of the guys, especially in like the light heavyweight side. A couple of guys were like 5 pounds over and things like that. But they were doing the things necessary to kind of like cut down, do some cardio and not eat for the rest of the night and what have you. So I think I was confident that everybody was going to make weight. I wouldn't have been surprised if 1 or 2 didn't, though. It
was an early weigh-in. I thought for sure they might catch some people slipping with that, right?
Right.
Well, speaking of diets and food, what's your go-to after weigh-in meal? What do you like? I made weight. We're feeling good. What are you gonna go muck right now?
I had 3 ice cream bars, and then I also had 6 White Castle cheese sliders. So that was yeah. I'm probably gonna go get some more food after this.
We're from Canada, so when we got the White Castle, it was like our second time having it. I'm like, this is good. This is really good. I can just keep eating these little guys.
Yeah, like, it's good American food for sure.
Dangerous American food, that's for sure. Everyone's telling me now, coming up, hitting that cube, holding a little energy back. Were you holding anything back?
I
was.
The
number you saw, is that your number?
I was, because the first time I hit it, I hyperextended my elbow.
Oh, shit.
And the fact that thing doesn't have any give, it doesn't really simulate a good slap. Yeah. And so I thought, for the next 2, they had you do about 3 to kind of size them up. After I did one kind of, probably 80% slap, and it got my elbow pretty good. So I just decided to take it easy. And I mean, because those numbers don't really mean anything at the end of the day. I mean, I don't feel like it simulates what you're capable. Exactly. So,
well, speaking of true slap, have you worked with anybody? I know this is your first time doing it. Any fear of fouling? Anybody teaching you any, like, pull your toes up, keep the heels down? Anybody like working with you to do any of that stuff? Do you have fouling on your brain at all?
I don't. I'm really confident in my stance and my swing and my technique overall. I was working with the bell earlier this morning, and he said I had a really solid stance, so he wasn't worried about it at all.
Good. I know the bell was saying he was going to go around and make sure he was going to spend some time with the newer guys. He wants to make sure. One of the things that I know the OGs of slap are really concerned about is putting on a clean show. Right? They don't like it when the main events have nonstop fouls and stuff like that. Right? They want to keep it clean. So he told me he was going to work with that. If he's looking at you and moving on, probably a really good feeling, right? That
absolutely.
You got it kind of down packed. At home, what were you slapping? Slapping a bob, slapping a bag, slapping concrete, steel pipes? I know everyone's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. KO Chris is slapping watermelons into his neighbor's backyard.
That's hilarious. Like, I didn't know that.
What are you doing out there?
I have this, it's like a speed bag, but it's on a pole, and it's got springs at the bottom of it. So it kind of like, have you ever seen one of those?
I think so.
It's got like a base on it.
Around all over.
The spring kind of like, whenever you slap it, it'll hit the ground and then come back up.
Okay.
So I've been using one of those, and it kind of,
works good.
Using that and also a heavy bag. Yeah, it lets you follow all the way through. That's what I like about that thing.
Well, speaking of that, do you have like 3 different slaps planned, or you just got your one slap, the tried and true? Because I don't know if you've seen Wolverine. Wolverine's got like 3 different slaps for each round, kind of changes up the angles, look like just looking for that button. Are you more of like, nah, I'm just going to lay damage on and just keep laying it? What's your strategy going into it?
My strategy is to stay with what I've been practicing that way, because I know no matter who you are, whenever you get on that stage, the nerves are going to hit you a little bit. Everybody reacts differently to stuff like that. But I believe personally you should stick with what is tried and true, and what you've been practicing is going to end up being your concrete movements, or what comes naturally in the moment.
Nice. Well, I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I know like everyone's still doing a lot of stuff. You mentioned you want to go out there, get some more food, get the weight up, get hydrated, feeling good about it. Anything left on the agenda for you to do, or are you just ready for fight day now?
I'm just ready, man. I'm ready.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Nice, man. You look ready. You sound ready. Weigh-ins, you look good. You're feeling confident. I'm excited to see you fight. I think like a lot of the new guys coming in, I think they picked a really good batch of you guys. I think everyone is really here for the moment. I know I didn't ask you this, but now I just remembered. Are you here for PowerSlap, or are you here to transition into MMA?
I'm here strictly for PowerSlap.
You said it in the beginning. You're built for this.
That's right.
This sport was made for you.
That's right. That's right.
How you feel?
It's in my DNA.
It's in your DNA.
Yep.
I like that, man. Well, I do really appreciate you coming out. Before I let you go, where can the people find you? What do you got going on? Twitter, Instagram, YouTube? What are you doing?
You can find me on Instagram at Austin Wall Bro. Also Facebook, Austin Wall. I do online fitness coaching as well. That's my bread and butter right there. So you can hit me up on either one of those platforms, and we'll get your mind right. We'll get your body right.
Hey, listen. He's not only talking about your body, he's talking about your mind. He's out here meditating. He's keeping it real. This is someone who clearly knows what he's talking about. Hit him up if you're looking for that training. He's your guy. Thank you for coming and talking to us. I really do appreciate it. Good luck on your fight, and appreciate it, man.
Thanks, brother.
For coming out.
Absolutely.